Hi class, welcome to week 9 of business communication. I wanted to encourage each of you, I know it's been a long term and that this class has had just a wide variety of assignment types, but you're all doing a great job, and please let me tell you that you're learning, you guys are being stretched, and we've covered a lot of ground, so please finish strong. I know that you probably have finals in other classes, and with the team projects, there's more coordination involved. But continue to do the great work that you've been doing all along. It's been really fun for me to see the progression with different students and just feedback on different topics and assignments. So let's get into the assignments for week 9. This week you have one discussion video, and it's actually more of a tutorial specifically on video editing within Canva. And so this video is supposed to be instructional and help you with this week's team project, but it is still a discussion assignment, so you'll need to respond with at least one original post and 2 responses to classmates in order to get full credit. And I love what I've been seeing in the discussions. We've covered so many different topics, and we've had different speakers with different delivery styles and different examples and concepts they've shared. And it's been fun for me to see the honesty, which I appreciate and I expect, that some weeks there's a speaker or a topic or a delivery that just doesn't land, right? Either the actual concept you disagree with, or maybe the examples they give you can't relate to, or the speaker's just not that engaging. Completely understand, and please continue that honesty. I do enjoy, depending on the week, there's definitely different camps where, based on someone's personal experience, a topic will stand out to them, or maybe it's a new concept for them. And then other students are, think, disciplined, and they still finish the video, and then they'll just post on maybe why it didn't connect for them. So love that. Please continue to do so. The video is intended to help you with the team assignment this week, which is actually a video submission. And so I'll go over a little bit of those details. With the team assignments, I wanted to mention one thing. I know that the actual deliverable and the assignment that you're submitting is probably what your primary focus is on as an individual team member or as a collective team, right? Like, oh, we want to meet the assignment criteria, we want to get a good grade. I understand that, and I completely agree. However, I want to remind and encourage each of you how you participate in the teams is really the learning behind the learning, right? And so while I want your call to action video this week to be really visually attractive and highly engaging and something that you could submit in a business scenario and it would be very appropriate, I want you to learn those technical skills and be able to produce high-level content or assignments. However, the actual team dynamics, coordination, communication, all of that is just as important of a piece, right? I would much rather that a team is growing in leaps and bounds as they work through how to collaborate and have maybe a little bit rougher final output if that group might have done a lot more work just to get there, right? And so just to be clear, I want to encourage and challenge each of you. Be the team member that you would like to work with, right? It's really easy sometimes to get frustrated or to, have difficulty in compromising. Some of the teams have 5, 6 people. It's a lot of schedules and strengths and opinions. But I think we're all practicing through these assignments the ability to collaborate what I would call asynchronously, right? That's the phrase we use, and it's not the same time and space. The same way that you're probably going to watch this video later, I'm recording it on Sunday. Similarly, a lot of the teams are communicating over Google Chat, text messages, email, which in a remote workplace or a hybrid work environment is very common. I work on a lot of projects in the organization I work with people in other states, and there are department heads and colleagues of mine in Denver, Florida, Atlanta, Reno, Southern California, Washington, and I think Idaho, right? So a lot of these people Sometimes it's a phone call, sometimes it's a Zoom meeting, sometimes it's a chat message, right? All these different tools that we want to be effective at. So within your teams, here's the goal for the week. You're going to take the topic that you chose for week 8, right? So the topic that you're submitting the same day I'm recording this. So you've selected the topic as a team. And this week, you're going to record a video. And I want to say up front, the video doesn't have to include one or all or any of the team members in the video, right? I know people are very uncomfortable on video. I personally am uncomfortable on video at times. And so it's a stretch for me to record these for you, but I feel for an online class, it makes it feel more engaging. You know, I'm a real human being who's available. So your video could include a team member or team members in it, but it does not have to, right? And the best way I can describe it, just to maybe give you a visual, is think about if you are watching television ever or have, and a commercial comes on. And they're trying to get you to buy something, try something out, right? Like maybe it's a medical device or a car or a clothing brand or an event they want you to go to, right? A lot of times it's not a narrator or someone on the video who you're actually like seeing their face. It might just be a professional voiceover showing video of a new car that's driving on curvy roads, right? Or it might be for an upcoming event. And so they might be showing video from past events or just people having a good time. So you can use stock photos like the Pechakucha assignment, and you could have a slideshow, you can have clips of video, you could have someone be in the video on your team. Really, there's as many possibilities as you can dream of. I just don't want you to think that you need to all get together and actually record this, and that's the only choice, or that you have to be on video if you're not comfortable. So this video is 3 to 4 minutes, and you're going to work through this framework that I've mapped out here. We'll have a hook, right, on how do you get the person's attention, and then you're going to walk them through the issue that you have selected, and then your solution, right, and then your call to action. So it's a little bit of just a roadmap where you're trying to get their attention, walk them through some information, and then what is it that you want from them? You want them to support your cause, right? Like make a donation, go to an event. You want them to tell other people about it. You want them to sign up for something, maybe join your email list, whatever it might be. I'm not concerned specifically on what your call to action is, but where you will have points deducted as a group is if you don't actually address these components, right? And so I'm not grading the cause that you've selected. I'm not grading the strategy that you have. But what you don't want to find is that you just missed one of the 4 elements. And then for that, I would have to mark you down. I'm going to be flexible, but I'm asking or suggesting, this is more just kind of base level. Most phones can do this, or if you're using an online platform, the minimum resolution would be 1080p or higher. If you have technical issues and can't, that's fine. I'm willing to accept any file format that I'm able to successfully open. It can be an MP4, it can be a MOV file, YouTube is a great option. You can just send me a link. It doesn't have to be a public link that anyone else could see. And so, with all that information in mind, I want to encourage you to try to have fun with this, right? Maybe try something new. And think about, as a team, how each person can contribute, right? That's one of the harder things to do with these asynchronous groups, where we're not able to meet and hash it out, right? Where you have to almost game plan or delegate early in the week, so you know where each person's contribution, what it is, when it's due, and then how you're going to combine everything. So if I can help at all, please let me know. I've enjoyed speaking with many of you. Most weeks I'll get several emails from students. I've exchanged text messages with a handful of you, phone calls. I'm absolutely available. And if you have any questions as a group or as an individual, please let me know. This late in the term, too, I want to remind you, I'm substantially caught up on grading. Please be taking a look at the grade book week to week as new grades are coming in and I'm giving feedback. We only have one more week after this week of class, and so it's problematic when I have a student come to me the same day that I'm submitting final grades and they say, oh, you didn't give me any points for an assignment in week 3, but I actually turned it in. What happened, right? Like, let's have those conversations now in case you have any questions. With that, I hope you have a wonderful holiday weekend. Please reach out, and I look forward to seeing you online next week.